Liberty, moderation, and the critique of absolutism. Montesquieu's philosophy is deeply rooted in his commitment to liberty and his critique of absolutist regimes. He lived during an era marked by the centralization of power in European monarchies, particularly under the reign of Louis XIV in France. Montesquieu's writings reflect his opposition to such concentration of authority and his advocacy for systems that preserve individual freedoms. Central to Montesquieu's vision of liberty is the idea of moderation. He believed that political systems thrive when they maintain a balance between competing interests and institutions. Extremes, whether in the form of unchecked despotism or anarchic disorder, are detrimental to the well-being of society. Moderation, for Montesquieu, is achieved through institutional design that prevents any one branch or faction from dominating others. Montesquieu distinguished between different types of liberty: personal liberty, political liberty, and civil liberty. Personal liberty pertains to the protection of individuals from arbitrary interference by the state. Political liberty involves participation in governance, particularly through representative institutions. Civil liberty, meanwhile, concerns the protection of individuals' rights and freedoms within a legal framework. Montesquieu's analysis of these liberties underscores his belief that a well-ordered society requires the harmonization of individual rights with collective governance. In his critique of absolutism, Montesquieu identified the dangers of centralized power. He argued that absolutist regimes inevitably lead to the erosion of liberty, as unchecked rulers prioritize their interests over those of the populace. Montesquieu's insights were informed by his travels and studies, including his examination of Ottoman despotism and the political dynamics of European monarchies. He contrasted these systems with constitutional models, which he saw as more conducive to liberty and justice. Montesquieu's advocacy for constitutional government extended to his support for intermediary institutions. He believed that institutions such as the aristocracy, local assemblies, and judicial bodies play a vital role in mediating between the central authority and the populace. These intermediary structures act as buffers against the overreach of the state and provide avenues for addressing grievances and preserving social harmony. Religious tolerance is another significant theme in Montesquieu's work. While not as radical as later Enlightenment thinkers, he criticized the use of religion as a tool of oppression and championed pluralism. Montesquieu's views on religion reflected his broader commitment to diversity and the recognition of different cultural and social practices. Montesquieu also explored economic dimensions of liberty. He emphasized the importance of commerce in promoting peace and prosperity. Trade, he argued, fosters interdependence among nations, reducing the likelihood of conflict. Montesquieu's economic ideas align with his broader philosophy of moderation and balance, as he saw commerce as a means to counteract the excesses of political ambition and militarism. A lasting contribution of Montesquieu's philosophy is his methodological approach. He pioneered comparative analysis in political science, studying diverse systems across history and geography to derive general principles. This empirical and analytical method set a precedent for subsequent scholars, marking a departure from purely normative theorizing. Montesquieu's enduring legacy lies in his vision of liberty as a product of institutional design, cultural context, and balanced governance. His critique of absolutism and his advocacy for moderation resonate in contemporary debates about democracy, pluralism, and the rule of law. By emphasizing the importance of checks on power, the role of culture in shaping institutions, and the interdependence of liberty and law, Montesquieu remains a foundational figure in the quest for just and equitable governance. Furthermore, Montesquieu's commitment to diversity and pluralism challenges the notion of universal political models. He recognized that different societies require unique institutional arrangements to balance power and preserve freedom. This respect for diversity underscores the adaptability of his ideas to a wide range of political contexts. In summary, Montesquieu's philosophy is a testament to the enduring relevance of liberty, moderation, and institutional balance. By critiquing absolutism and advocating for pluralistic governance, he provided a roadmap for societies striving to harmonize authority with individual freedoms. His work continues to inspire scholars, policymakers, and citizens committed to the principles of justice and democracy.